Peace, y'all. How's everyone today? I was trying to debate if I wanted to do this video on live or if I just wanted to just do this for my own self. And I guess I decided I'll just do it for myself. I'll probably put it on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, but this is more just for me for right now. This video is, I guess it's a spinoff of my last video when I talked about acquired versus congenital disabilities. And it's just a bit about my day today. It's a little bit of everything. Today, I don't do a lot when my husband's not here because of my mobility challenges. Because I've had situations in the past where I fell and I hurt myself. And I don't want to fall and hurt myself, so I try not to do too much task, especially if I know if I have to, carry bags or go to the store or ship products or something like that. I'm going to make sure that I have somebody here with me to help. Well, today, as people know, I'm new to California. I don't have a car out here. I sold my car before I came to California, which was a stupid decision, but that's a whole nother discussion. If I had known what I knew now, no way I would have left my car and came here to California. It's like almost impossible to be here without a car. It's hard, especially it doesn't sound like a lot when you have to Uber from time to time, but if every place you have to go, you have to Uber, that stuff adds up. And it adds up and it adds up. And especially since right now I'm not at work. Since I took some time off and stuff, I'm still off of work. My doctor said that I can stay off until April the 1st. And because of that, that makes money kind of tough because, I might not be working, but I'm also not getting paid, which is kind of tough. So it's kind of like, maybe I better scoop my ass over to the job or something, or crawl or do what I got to do. Of course I have the business, which is just starting up, trying to build it up. Still don't have a lot of customers and stuff. So, I don't know. I see a lot of likes. I don't know what that means, but there's a lot of likes. Likes don't pay the bills, though. They surely don't. But I do appreciate everybody who likes and shows love and, who cares, because I'm grateful. I'm grateful because they didn't have to do that. Nobody even had to pay me any attention at all. You didn't even have to watch this video, but you chose to, and I appreciate you because of that. But anyway, back to the day today. So my husband helped me. And he was getting on my nerves, but that's a whole nother discussion, all in its own self for the married people. It's give or take, good days, bad days. Especially when both of you are living with disabilities. That's a whole nother discussion. I don't talk about that very much, but my husband has a disability just like me. He said I have a physical, and his is a different type of disability. And I'll talk more about that maybe if he can, condones it and allows me to. Because I'm not going to put him out here without, his permission. But, it was really pissing me off today because people were really, really rude. People are so rude to the disabled because people look at me and they see, what's wrong? It's nothing wrong with her. Maybe she broke her leg or something. Maybe that's why she's using her walker. Or maybe that's why she's using the cane. And then they just ask you some questions. And I'm like, there's no such thing as a dumb question. I'd appreciate you asking me any question instead of assuming. Because the biggest thing in assume is ass. Because that's what you make yourself look like. It's just honest. Do not assume anything about anybody because you don't know. For real. So Uber drivers, some of them, I rode in 3 or 4 different Ubers because I went 3 or 4 different places and paid 3 or 4 different fees, And just one day, that's why I don't go a lot of places a lot of times. And I'm sitting, my husband, he's going off to work, he has to provide for the house now because I'm not working and my only money is the money I make in my business, at this point in time, so please support Infinite Queen Natural Products. Please support Infinite Queen Natural Products. If you've ever been a customer, you already know the quality of the products. So just please, if you have a couple dollars, help, support. I do have a Cash App too. And I'm not going to be on here asking for the Cash App, but yeah, Cash App. If you want to know my Cash App link, I'm probably going to post it below, but I believe it's Infinite Queen, it's either Infinite Queen 323. I think it's Infinite Queen 323. But yeah, like, it's tight. It's really tight, and I'm grateful for my husband, you know, and him helping me. But I'm sorry. Let's rewind again back to my day. So I went to the post office, had to go ship some stuff, you know, because I had one customer, you know, and she was an old customer from a long time ago. She came back and she's supporting. And if she sees this video, shout out to you because I appreciate you. I'm not going to put her name or anything out there, but she supported me since way back when I first started, and I appreciate her. And then I had to go to the fracking Dollar Tree. Okay, I live in California now, right? I live in an area that's predominantly, I live in the valley, okay? The valley. I live in an area that's predominantly not black. I hate to say that, but it's not. You know, you might see a couple from time to time, you know, and when we see each other, we happy to see each other every time. There's not a black face out here that does not say hello when they see you. When they see me, they're like, hey, you know, so I appreciate that. But at the Dollar Tree, it was mainly people who were Hispanic, Mexican, what were they, Armenian, stuff like that. That's the main people who live around here where I am. So a lot of times you don't even have people speaking English around here where I'm at. And I'm sitting there struggling. I mean, I'm in the serious struggle. My body hurts so bad today. That's why I'll use my Kariti Hot Rub. I don't have it right here, but I'll be using my Kariti Hot Rub very, very shortly. Get your Kariti Hot Rub. If you got pain, use it. But anyway, like, there was just no mobility devices at this Dollar Tree, right? And they only have one handicap ramp. I had my walker. I couldn't walk up a step. So, but the ramp was like 20 miles away. So I had to go walk 20 miles to get to the Dollar Tree, which is crazy because that's the only entrance to get into a ramp. I don't know if for all my mobility challenged people, you get this. Yeah, I'm sure you know this struggle is also real, like stairs everywhere. And I'm like, how's this supposed to work for me? How is this really supposed to work? You know, so I walked a long way, which is tiring. If you have multiple sclerosis is like the worst. And especially when you're in pain, like, you know, it's a little chilly out here. It's been raining a lot, which is terrible on my body. Like, absolutely insanely terrible. And so I had to walk this long way. My stomach was hurting. I was already not feeling well. And I'm walking up and down this house. Some stores, I appreciate Walmart. Shout out to Walmart. Shout out to the grocery store out here called Albertsons. They always have the little basket thing that you can ride in, you know, when you go get your groceries or when you're shopping stuff. And I appreciate that because Dollar Tree does not have that. They do not. So I already am pushing a walker, and then I had to, thank God for my husband, he had to carry the walker around the store. I'm holding on to the basket for dear life, hoping that I don't fall. I had a bad experience at CVS on my birthday. This was actually like one of the last times I was out here really like going serious shopping. A lot of times if I'm shopping, I'm having the stuff delivered to my house or I'm riding around, like I say, but I had to go to the Dollar Tree. I was like, because I used to love the Dollar Tree back home, you know, but then again, my mobility wasn't as bad as it is now. It's gotten worse since I've been here in California. It really has. It's changed up a lot. Like, stuff I used to be able to do, I've had like some serious setbacks, and I'm not even going to go into that right now. That's a whole nother video another time, because I'm not going to sit out here on this video and cry for you guys, because as you know, I'm strong. I push strength. I teach about overcoming obstacles. So you won't hear too much of me talking about my issues, you know, as far as like mobility and stuff, because I'm like, we're going to push through this, because I try not to claim that, but this shit was real today. Today, this is real. And so nobody's helping me. They see me struggling. You know, my husband trying to run around trying to find little stuff. Dollar Tree is so unorganized out here. So unorganized. Oh my God. Like, I swear they need to get like a terrible review. Not because of them, but because of how unorganized and how nobody knows where anything is. Even when I asked the people who worked there where stuff was, they didn't know. So I'm forced to try to go. We running around, going up and down every aisle. And I'm like, nobody sees me struggling. They don't say, maybe she might want to sit down. Maybe I see she has mobility issues. Not a care was given. And I'm not going to say that's because they're Hispanic or Mexican. I'm not going to say because of maybe because it wasn't even busy. It was like nobody in there, maybe like 2 or 3 people. So it wasn't that busy, but it was just uncalled for. And eventually I found a bench and I was able to sit down there. But yeah, that made me feel pretty sad today. So I'm feeling a little bit down because it's like another one of those reality checks. Like, this is my life. I'm going through it right now. And I have to learn that. I have to accept this because I mean, at least for right now, this is what it is, you know. And it made me think almost maybe I need a chair. Like, you know, a wheelchair or something like that. Maybe this push around thing is rough, especially when I'm going certain places. And that is a lot to have to handle, to have to face, because people don't realize how fleeting. I was talking to an Uber driver because he thought I had a stroke. He asked me if I had a stroke on my left side because that's where all my pain is. It's always been my left side. When I lost vision, that was my left. When I had muscle spasms, that was on my left. When I have the problems with walking, that's on my left. Everything's always been the left side. And he asked me if I had a stroke. And I told him, no, that's multiple sclerosis. And I had to explain it to him because he had never heard of multiple sclerosis. But he didn't, you know, he didn't hardly speak English anyway. So that's a whole nother situation. But I tried to do the best I could to explain it to him. Like, people don't get it. They just don't. They don't understand my struggles, and it's tiring sometimes to have to try to explain to everybody, because I have to explain to everybody, especially when I was working at my job as a counselor. You know, I had to explain it to all the patients, all the coworkers, even to my boss. Even my boss didn't get it, and she had lupus, but she still didn't get it. You know, and I'm telling her, she's like, oh, Dawn, well, when you started here, you didn't have all these issues. I'm like, MS is progressive. And what I was able to do maybe 6-7 months ago may not be what I'm able to do now because things change. And I don't know. I'm just on a rant right now because I'm still just trying to get over this day. This was rough. This is rough. Even at the post office, that was rough. They didn't have any seats. I'm like, can somebody please give me a seat? I had to stand in a long-ass line and stuff, and people moving slow. And people are sitting there rolling their eyes at me because I'm, like, struggling. And people are looking at me like, what's wrong with her? She fine, ain't nothing wrong with her. I'm like, you don't know what's going on with me and what's wrong, what I'm dealing with, you know? And I'm like, can somebody please just get me a seat? Please. I had to practically beg for somewhere to sit, you guys. Like, I never thought that I would have to deal with this type of stuff. And people wonder why they always see me with this background. And I'm always here in this house because, I mean, like, for real, it's tough. It's tough. And I may have to get a chair. I may have to. And if I don't get a chair, I just won't be going many places. That was rough. That was a lot, you know. I consider, you know, especially when it gets time to go back to work. I'm like, you know, I never thought I would have to deal with this. That's why I've been trying to boost my business. That's why I'm trying to take Infinite Queen to the next level, because I realized that I may be getting to the point where I will not be able to do a lot of things. So, you know, if my body is going out on me, at least my mind is strong and sharp. I didn't get all these master's degrees and bachelor's and all that other stuff for nothing. My mind is sharp and strong. So I want to do, you know, with my business, with telecounseling. And that's why, you know, it's disheartening sometimes when I don't get the support, because I mean, I'm kind of at a point where I don't know which direction to go. And I know I can be like so optimistic and, you know, so strong, and but people don't know what's going on behind the scenes, you know. Behind the scenes, everything that glitters ain't gold. And if you thought it was, now you know. Everything that glitters ain't gold. How many of us have lived our life knowing that, you know, shit happens. Life is real. Life is real, and that's why I'm on here. That's why in my videos on YouTube are very transparent, because I put it all out there. Like, my life has not been a crystal stair. It still ain't no crystal stair. Yeah, it might be better than it was at one point, but now I got even more stuff to deal with. It's like, you know, old stuff, I'm not dealing with it anymore, but now we got new stuff. And then on top of that, here goes some other stuff. Then there's mobility. Then there's finances. It's just like, this when you're thinking it's on the up and up, you know, it's like, but I'm a comeback kid. You know, I've always been a bounce back. Like I said before in another video, I'm like the yo-yo. You know, I'm gonna come back. You know, I might be down and out for a second, but don't let the smooth taste fool you. I will be back. You know, I said that in another video too. You know, I'm ranting, y'all. I'm ranting. I'm looking at the time, it says 16 minutes. And I mean, I'm grateful that I'm still able to walk at all with pain or no pain, no gain, whatever, you know. And I know with mobility, well, at least with multiple sclerosis, if you don't move it, you lose it. That's just how it goes. And I tell people all the time, you don't move it, you lose it. And I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose my ability to walk, but damn, it's hard. It's hard and it's tiring, and it pisses me off because it didn't used to be like this. My life was not always like this. This is some new stuff. And even with family, oh God, that's a whole nother chapter. My aunt was just in town, and I tried to explain to her. She's thinking she could just show up and like I'm just going to be able to jump up and go. Like, really? Really? It don't work that way. You can't just call me and say you're on the way. It don't work that way. With me, it's a task. The process of even getting ready, the task of even getting up. I said that in another video. It can be hard to get up sometimes. Like, I can't move that fast, and people don't get it. It's like, and the more I try to explain something, they're still gonna get it. So I'm gonna stop explaining shit in a minute, especially to family who you would think would know, but no, not really. You know, especially like, oh, I don't know if you guys, for all my business owners who watch this, my family have, let me see, my mother and my husband's family are the only people who have ever financially supported me and my business. I've been in business 4 years. Well, actually, I took a year off, so 3 years, whatever it is. But nope, none. They might have came to an event. Did they buy something? No. Did they ask for stuff for free? Yes. Did they see me struggling? Yes. Did they do anything about it? No. It's real. It's real, you know, and I hate to put all that out there because I know, you know, people don't want to hear that. People want to hear sugar-coated. Shit ain't sweet. Why are we sugar-coating it? Hello? Hello? For real. Like, you know, we can't sugar-coat shit if it ain't sweet. Okay, well, Infinite Queen was on a rant. Yep. Dawn was on a rant. Yep. We can't even say, no, this ain't Infinite Queen. This Dawn right now. This Dawn. This is Dawn all day right here. Dawn is on the rant. And I'm probably still going to post it because, like I said before, I don't care. You know, you guys, hopefully those who see it, they get it. If you don't, well, it is what it is. But if you do get it, and you see my struggles, you feel my pain. Like, you know, like, I just make it look easy, but it's not. It's not. It's not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even half the way. I just smile and shuck and jive and, you know, make everything look good and innocent and happy and stuff. And, you know, I mean, I'm transparent, so, you know, you'll see all those sides, especially if you watch enough of my videos. You'll see every side there is because I'm putting it all out there because, you know what? Who else could I be? I mean, who else would I want to be other than who I am? You know, I don't want to be anybody else. So, you know, hopefully you get it and you understand. And, you know, like people think, you know, like, oh, she got a business. She got it going on. She's good. She got MS. She's so strong. She's going to push on through. Yeah, I push on through. Yeah, I got a business. I'm strong. But damn it, I have my days. And this is one of them. This is one of them. And you know what? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all who took the time to watch the video. And blessings to you all. Peace. Love. I'm still sending love. All the good love. All the hearts, all the good stuff. I'm still sending it. But your girl had a day, okay? Maybe tomorrow will be a better one. Hopefully it will. But today was a day. All right. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.